We are back once again with another round of UniVersus action. I'm Sam Tate, joined again by Christopher Bromley. Bromley, we had a pretty exhaustive one last time you and I were together on stream. This next matchup, similar character, well, same character on one side, but we have a much more proactive, much more aggressive character trying to take down Midoriya in our next round. And I got to imagine it's not going to look anything like the Mark Tyner matchup.
Yeah, Tam certainly looked at me and said, yeah, 2 Midoriyas for you, Chris Bromley. That's what we're giving you.
They gave me 2 Midoriyas, too.
No, but I got a back-to-back.
I like the character, actually.
I am not a fan of the backside.
Yeah, I respect that the game has space for a deck like Midoriya. That's kind of how it goes.
It's a combo character in a format that is very, very hostile to combos.
Yeah, I think, you know, if you didn't have 5 attuned symbols worth of protecting its combo, it might be a little bit better. Because there's a lot of ways to interact with his defense. However,
let's get right into the dudes, right?
However, Ezra's going to have his work cut out for him, playing the Krista Lenz all throughout the year.
Played it 3 times this year, yeah.
Yep, and getting a little bit better each time.
9th place in Louisville, 4th place in Buffalo. Played Allura Visorin in Denver. That was the release for Critical Role, I think. And then sticking with Krista, figured out his thing, said, hey, I'm on the chaos symbol. I remember Travis was playing her on every single symbol that was available, all 2 of them.
Right.
But yeah, we've seen people figure out, hey, this character works well with the City Rampage and all the ways to discard cards, right, with Don't Do This, with Fearsome Transformation and all sorts of these other. It's like every card that says discard a card or like draw a card, discard a card, and then
cards you wouldn't normally play because you don't like discarding cards are now upgraded by Krista.
It's pretty good for Krista specifically. And then the other side,
long range support is not a card I ever thought any deck would competitively play. And long range support is like an all-star in this deck sometimes.
Which one is long range support? That's not in the
deck.
deck.
The one where after any attack deals damage, you can discard a card and draw a card.
It's certainly not in this deck.
Interesting. Well, Crystal Lens is the only deck I think I've seen it in
that
constructed.
Plays in it. This is the Beast Titan card, right?
Yeah, it's got Beast Titan on. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that one.
It might even have Titan arranged as a keyword to fit the theme.
It has Titan for sure.
Yeah.
On the other side of the table, though, we got Connor R playing Izuku Midoriya. Brian, my boy Brian. Next slide. Sorry, I caught Brian on the 0.8 seconds that he was distracted. But yeah, Connor playing Godzilla, and then found his way into Midoriya playing in Canberra. Melbourne and Canberra, you know where that is, buddy? That's Oceania.
Yep, this is our last remaining Oceania player in the event.
Yeah, and so played in every one of the events available to him in on that side of the world, and then coming over here with Midoriya. I think Midoriya is very popular outside of America.
I was going to say, that character has been insanely popular outside of America.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in general got into the game for MHA.
Yeah.
And Midoriya is like the last really meta
insanely
MHA
powerful MHA character.
Pro tag for the show. So all the remnants of the MHA fans waiting for that last release are going to be really excited.
So we can see this deck only has 2 cards at less than 4 cards in the deck. Everything's a 4X except for Heat Ray and Military Airship.
Clean. It's tidy. It's a deck you can set your watch to.
What time is it? Time to play Walk the Dog.
Yeah,
time to play City Rampage, and then as many attacks as we have.
Yeah.
So that's the bread and butter for this deck is typically to stick a Wall Maria's Might right after accruing enough counters to make you draw a ton of cards, and then just play as many as you can. So you often see them build for a couple turns, and then try to get a big singularity of attacks. One of the things that it does have issues though with is getting more than like that 8 damage threshold, right?
Yeah.
So Midoriya being able to flash every single one of these Wall Maria's Mights that come through, it means that it's going to be a little difficult to do the regular quote-unquote game plan. But stringing Midoriya, right, City Rampages in Godzilla are very effective against Midoriya. So that's not to say that it's impossible. It's just a little harder, right? Because the character, when they flip over, ends up being very effective into decks that require one of their cards to be online.
This deck also has a lot more options offensively. Something that Andrew Porat definitely could have utilized in his earlier matchup is the Wingnuts Sabotage. Not reliant on being a flash attack. Not reliant on, utilizing things like cheerleader necessarily to activate the combo potential. It just locks your rival out of playing enhances as a static. So still privy to filled without and like answers that remove it, but it gives you a little more leeway, and a higher attack count means we might be able to be more aggressive without relying on the one-shot combo.
Yeah, Heat Tackle also being played in this deck, as well as
Insanely good card.
a main boarded Violent Animus Shot, which was one of my picks, by the way. 2 more of each of these in the sideboard. I really like this method of sideboarding. Here's more copies of the thing that I have a few tech copies of in my main board. And it says it's an air deck, but I see Aries Smile in the deck. So I think this is a good deck. No?
Boy, what are the 3 symbols on Aries?
Is it air? Is it air? E smiles? Air for Aries Smile?
Let's roll the gameplay, folks.
Am I silly?
You are a very.
Let's go look at it. Oh, it has air, good and all. Okay, all right.
As an air enthusiast, I'm insulted.
I'll eat my crow. Okay.
This card has single-handedly carried the air symbol alongside. Well, not single-handedly, but alongside Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken.
Sure.
This has carried the defense of the air symbol for years now.
Well, so kind of crucially, a lot of the attacks in Ezra's deck are low, right? Heat Ray, Walmeria's Might, Walk the Dog mean that you can't just lazily block an upper.
High attacks have been illegal for years, Bromley. Because of cards like Aries Smile,
and Showdown,
because of Rising Uppercut, because of Showdown. So
yeah, I wish there was a low version of Rising Uppercut.
That would be neat. I will settle for more zone change effects.
Okay.
I'll settle for 3 Eyes of Hiei on the air symbol.
I'll settle for not the air symbol. I've never liked it. I've never liked the air symbol.
Why? What's wrong with the air symbol?
I think it makes a mockery of the card pool.
Oh, that's what makes a mockery? No, keeping your card pool clean and pristine is not a mockery of the card pool. You know what's a mockery of the card pool?
What?
Staff Strike. When you have 8 million cards in your card pool and you're still ignoring them, that's mocking the card pool.
No.
If you keep your card pool tidy and clean and pristine, like the sword play of the air symbol.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I don't. You don't know what a mockery is.
Use absolutely every single card that you were hit with, so you get to
Summon Dark Shadow is a mockery of the card pool. Crow and Frog Takedown is a mockery of the card pool. Clearing your card pool is how you're supposed to ignore progressive.
No. If I just say no, I win the argument, so.
What if I say no?
Well, then we've reached an infinite loop. You just didn't unlock that technology, though.
Do we draw?
We draw a Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken that is going to be used to commit and freeze something, I assume. Yeah. That's one of those good ones. This one specifically is a move that it was on my list, right? Is this not? Oh, no, it's Wide Awake. No, it is Ocean Buddies.
That's Ocean Buddies, yeah.
Yes! All 3 of my cards were featured in this tournament. Thank you very much. I'm amazing and handsome, and not to mention, fashionable.
Well, you were wearing your hat the wrong way before.
I was wearing my hat the wrong way. Now I'm wearing it the right way. Yeah. Ocean Buddies, of course, being frozen committed because it's so valuable.
Right. It is a very good card.
And not because the other options were card that readies itself and Shobijin's message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barrett stole my pick with Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken, which is the card that beat your card. So I think Barrett's winning now.
Did it beat it, or was it so afraid of it had to take it out of the running?
If you're so afraid of it that you beat it.
Is it winning to not even let it play?
That's like saying, "Oh, I'm so scared of the pitcher. I hit a home run. Oh no."
Yeah. That sounds like you're very afraid of that pitcher.
Afraid of losing. You know who's not afraid of losing? Midoriya.
Yeah.
Blocking with the Defiant Stance. Defiant Stance says after you commit to pay a cost, you get to ready it. So free -3 speed. However, Ezra has got all the chips because a second Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken has entered.
But we're playing through
pool.
Breaker 2 as well. So we checked a 1 on this. We'd have to tap completely out.
And yet it's so
was
worth it.
Is it?
It's completely worth it.
I mean,
You're gonna freeze. Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna freeze down 2 foundations from Midoriya, so he cannot transform at all. Even if you had a tricksy way to build a foundation,
I wouldn't want
to have to build 2.
Oh, I guess in this matchup you do want to flip over. That's a fair point.
You want to flip over pretty quick.
You want to flip over immediately, yeah.
Maybe not like immediately, and maybe not sell out to do it turn 2.
Yeah.
But the longer you can prevent Midoriya from transforming, the much easier time you're gonna have.
minus 3 speed.
Also, you got to get damage where you can, right? And Midoriya has already blocked with one high block, so the likelihood that a second one was lower. But we did have it. So, Mister, this attack is all lows.
Wow, we
You
just
now see two high blocks.
we just had hella high blocks into the low attacking deck. I mean, that's fine. If there's anything that people would be afraid of on turn 1, it would be a double Vast Hybrid. I wouldn't be worried about the Walmaria's Mites on turn 1, you know?
Right. Walmaria's Might is that mid game.
Yeah.
You kind of like enter the mid game and then immediately shoot to the late game with Walmaria's Might.
I think you're so correct, though, right? With only one foundation ready. I mean, just one of the Vast Hybrid Chimera Krakens was going to be enough to prevent the form usage.
There's a couple of ways that you can like build.
During the turn.
Right?
Sure,
like,
sure.
I don't know if the Midoriya exactly has access to him, but
I don't think so. But
yeah, okay.
you're right. But keeping him off of the form means that you have one turn where you can resolve the Blitz ability freely, right? Of the Walmaria's Might. Past that point, once Midoriya does turn over, we're going to be, having to find trickier ways to find the card advantage.
The other thing about the freeze is this is a stun deck. It's a don't do this deck.
Yeah.
Krista gives stun. It plays walk the dog. So the more stuff you freeze, the more valuable your stun becomes because your rival has less things to commit in place of cards like Desperate Plea, in place of cards like Street Hero, which are really powerful defensive abilities because they get rid of cards out of your card pool, which is...
making a mockery of the card pool?
Exactly.
Okay. Wait, what? I thought we disagreed about that.
Well, I was just, pointing out that it's making a mockery in different ways.
Oh, okay.
Because this is an air deck that doesn't really clear the card pool.
Yeah.
Because clearing is the most fair way to do it, which is what the air symbol does. The water symbol and the life symbol are super big stinky cheaters who add the cards back to your hand or build them into other resources.
Of course.
The air symbol is fair and balanced and is a good boy, and water and life are big, nasty, stinky cheaters.
Thank you for that incredible insight, Sam.
You know what else is a big, nasty, stinky cheater attack?
Steady aim?
Yeah, because it's not a throw, but it is a throw.
It is kind of a throw. It's like...
It doesn't...
This was a couple years ago. I was pretty annoyed with throws, and I was like, what would be? I mean, it can be cool, right? I think a throw in a deck is pretty cool, but when people are just playing like 15 damage throws, it can get some. I think this was what my reimagination of what throws would be, right?
The big thing about this is in its throwness, it doesn't benefit from tons of damage pump.
Right.
It only ever deals 3, which is half of the printed damage. But if you add a bunch of damage to it and they block, it's still only 3.
Well, but the thing is, because it only does 3, right? Regardless of whether you pump damage, you can feel very, very good about lazily chucking it, right? It's one of those moves that gets momentum, right? It just gets momentum. It gets you the tension and it does the thing, right? And that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. And also, because it's only quote-unquote 6 damage, 3 or 6 damage, a lot of times people do what Connor did here and just eat it, right? So maybe they would have blocked a 12 damage throw. Maybe they wouldn't have blocked a 10 or they would have blocked a 10 damage throw, but this one did, more damage than that.
Right.
There's Path Through Walls, okay? One of your picks, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Pretty important into things like, do we have the tattered costume here? Yes. Team Hero 15, Cape of No Return. Yeah.
Both really good assets. I wanted to put Cape of No Return as a pick specifically because I think it's a card people should be playing again.
Yeah.
We kind of got out of the habit because it's a 3/4 asset that gets answered a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of assets to answer now.
Yeah.
And so I think if your deck can afford the higher curve of Airship and Cape, that's something you do. These decks, obviously, the Midoriya deck doesn't have the Airship in it. So that's not something you would actually even have to contend with because the way Midoriya plays the game, it's not the biggest deal in the world.
It's interesting we're playing Street Heroes, but not the Airship because at worst, Airship is like a reusable version of Street Hero in the deck.
But it is slower and it is more resource intensive.
Okay.
Right? Like Street Hero flips, so you get to keep it ready, which is very important on the front side of Deku. And it's a foundation non-asset. So it smooths out your early build turns. Realistically, Midoriya should only need to bounce cards back to his hand on the 3rd or greater attack anyways.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Well,
military airship is much more versatile.
So now we have flipped over into Midoriya Midoriya's other side, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Stage.
Right.
And held the cards that were good to block.
Right.
And I didn't have to go, hey, do you just win the game if I play this?
Well,
Nowhere near as much card advantage either. So that was a big part of it.
true. Yeah, draw one was not really a thing.
Hard to find.
Yeah.
You had to like play one checks to draw more than one card at a time. Here we've got Ezra cycling.
I have no idea what he cycled.
Yeah, we're never gonna know.
He's just shoving it
Into
into
the
the
aether.
remove from game pile. We know that there's a Walmaria's Might that's out of the game, right?
Yeah, I like to imagine he's handing it to the judge for some reason. I don't know why.
Maybe.
But the mental image of the judge standing there with their hands
Like,
out,
yes,
yeah.
please, sir, thank you.
All
very
right,
very
thank
much,
you,
sir.
Connor, for fanning these out for us.
Yeah.
We get some idea. A City Rampage gone, a Runaway gone.
Chimera
now,
Kraken.
it is a minor thing, but Krista losing their discard pile does matter. Krista losing cards, options to stack on top of the deck to draw or check is a factor of this game, you know. 4 counters on Krista. I don't think we were going to go crazy with the stacking anyways, but not having the option to stack a 6 on top of the deck at the moment is kind of a big deal, I think.
Okay, yeah. We're going to get 1 commit off of our cheeky, horrifying realization and 2 counters. Oh, is it 4 counters? Does she care about anybody discarding a card? You discard. Okay, so it's 2. We started the term with 4 counters.
Yeah, we started with 4. We just got 2 more.
Yeah, sleepy and stupid are a bad combination, ladies and gentlemen at home.
Which KOF card is that?
The one with my face on it. All right, so City Rampage coming out here. Gonna see if this is another explosive turn from Ezra. We only drew, I think, 3 fresh cards off the top of the deck, so unless there were 3 Walk the Dogs, I don't think it's going to be as... oh, wow.
What?
We were just playing the card? To get out of our hand? Oh, what the...
What? What?
What just happened?
Our hand is the worst hand of all time?
Maybe we just wanted to get these cards out of our hand?
Theoretically, holding a +1 mid-block does nothing into Midoriya.
Sure, but
Right.
Double City Rampage... I guess because you're not going to reliably be able to draw into this deck, it's not as good, right?
And the way the number 23 Pro Heroes work, the more cards you get out of your hand, you'll see more even before your review, so you dig a little deeper. I understand there's reasons to do this, but man, I have never seen that before.
Yeah. I mean, I guess into this specific matchup, you're not drawing the same amount of cards you would into other ones reliably, so
it would make a lot more sense if we weren't already in deadlock and we were trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
But man, you got to feel great if you're Midoriya after watching that.
We're certainly trying to do the thing, I think, here. With Special Forces Elite online, it means that we're going to be able to play a Fajin's Flurry pretty comfortably, I think. Yeah.
Yep, here it comes. Fajin Flurry gonna zuck us up 3 momentum.
3 momentum. We can dump it into EX and then punt our opponent for 14 unless they have an answer. And if imagine a world where Ezra attempts to resolve the is it 16?
It's +9.
+9. Okay, sorry. I thought it was 7. I'm silly. If he uses the runaway in hand, and it gets canceled by the Special Forces Elite, that would be really, really bad.
Yeah, and I think I saw another attack. I'm not sure if it was Phantom Thread or not, but, you know, having access to... Oh, we're almost so close to seeing. But I got to imagine if we have the Special Forces Elite, it's not going to be the game decider because there's double Incredible Display and 2 momentum on Ezra's side.
Yeah, but what if they just forgot to use those things?
I've made that gamble before, and it doesn't work out at this level very often.
Yeah, that's fair. Good point.
I have literally had someone go, "Why would you do that?" And I said, "I don't know. You might have not forgot to cancel it. You know."
It was my only out.
It was my only out.
My only out was you being dumb, dude. Sorry.
Sometimes I win because you're not good. That's just how it works. Sometimes I win because I'm good. A lot of times I don't win because I'm not.
Are you silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
9 mid for 16. This is pretty blockable, all things considered.
Go to EX again.
EX might change that. So we're gonna get 6 more speed.
Get another momentum.
13 for 16.
15 for 16. Apparently.
Oh, 15. Yeah, you're right.
Because we got 6 more speed. Boy, howdy. Yep. That's one of the moves of all time.
Yeah, it started at 9. Yeah, true.
So I think it's still feasibly blockable with the amount of foundations we have.
Yeah, we've got
Functionally 12 to our plus 12 to our check, right?
yeah,
So Krista could stack a 6 and then make the check.
that
Oh,
too.
we're
yeah.
just taking it.
I think that's the wise decision.
Well, but I mean, the thing is, I don't think we had. I think if you could block it, it's not a terrible idea.
If you block it and commit out, you might fail the runaway in the first place. Which I don't know if runaway is.
Well, but on board we have 1, 2, 3 activations from Midoriya, so you're getting 9/9 on a follow-up move, and then they'd be completely tapped out. So they couldn't do 28. Is my point.
That's true.
Regardless of whatever move it was, right?
Yeah. So now we see the number 23 is putting us up to 6 cards. We now get the opportunity to review if we really want those counters.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Phantom Threat would kill. Actually, we had 3 momentum, or 2 momentum.
We had 1 after the.
We had
or
1.
Two after
Yeah, it was
the
2
EX,
afterwards. Yeah. So it was, I think, still. So it would go to 17. Powerful 3 twice would go to 23.
Yeah.
Still not lethal. Okay, never mind. I was right, and as I always have been from the beginning, and always will be, in any context. Okay. This is the funniest thing. Is
The horrifying where you don't reveal what you're discarding.
I'm gonna put the card in my discard pile. I'm not paying attention to what you're doing.
Discarding. I think this is the second time we discard a Goblin Bolt to horrifying,
Yes, I think you're right.
which is kind of wild, but understandable.
I guess valid because if we're gonna play
Block
Walk the
zone
Dogs,
matters. Yeah, block zone
and
matters.
Block Zone, yeah.
Block zone matters a lot here. We do have infinite potential in the stage, so we can force a low attack to become Ares smileable.
Yeah. Well,
Canceling City Rampage this late in the game is a little.
kind of crucial here. I understand why we played those City Rampages last turn.
Oh, we had 3 momentum for Krista. They were just kind of stacked up. All right, so Incredible going to cancel the Tattered costume.
No draw.
We could theoretically Special Forces Elite this, but
And form a
then
chain, yeah.
Yeah, and that would force out another commit, another momentum spent. Or no, Special Forces Elite might be your turn only.
I think you're correct. Let's
It
go
might
find
be your
out.
turn only.
I think you are right.
I haven't seen the card actually played in a long time. Like, actually activated.
Well, I often confuse it with the Spike Foundation that does a similar thing.
During your combat phase.
During your combat phase.
Weirdly specific,
Well,
especially for a deadlock ability.
what's it? Ace Maneuvers? Ace Maneuvers is the card that cancels responses in Deadlock as well, right?
I think it cancels any ability played.
Any ability?
Yeah, you have to check a 5, though.
Wow.
Ace Maneuver is an incredibly fair card. Well-adjusted, healthy, grind set, Sigma, Diamond Hands card. I don't know.
Yeah. Ace Maneuvers for sure. Something mogging.
Just a great name. Just a great name for a card.
Yeah.
And
Well,
other things.
What I was going to say earlier, though, is we played those City Rampages because we didn't want to pair it with our alternate art that we had in the deck. We needed them out of there so we could prepare for the real City Rampage.
I want to win with the real Rampage.
Show me the real City Rampage.
Yeah, which is now called Sky Dominance.
Is that a card that is like City Rampage?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's the air version
I see.
where you make less of a mockery of the card pool.
Okay. That's important. Let's not make a mockery of the card. Oh, it's the one that makes the move clear if it does damage.
Yeah,
it gives it
yeah.
2 speed. Yeah.
It gives everything. It gives high attacks 1/1 while it's in the pool.
Ah.
And if your next attack is a high attack, maybe
It clears.
If it deals, it clears. So pretty similar to getting +2 to your check for the whole turn is clearing your card pool once.
Sure, yeah. It's conditional.
Yeah, but Sky Dominance still counts towards progressive, so it's probably not going to be as widespread as City Rampage.
No, definitely more situational.
Yeah.
But I mean, play it into a throw, or you can also use it on low difficulty moves, unlike
Right.
City Rampage, which requires 5 difficulty moves. So, oh boy, okay, so we're putting a City Rampage into our card pool.
Yeah, I believe we Ocean Buddy.
Oh, Ocean Buddies, of course.
So the Goblin Bolt that we didn't want to block with because it's a mid
Yeah.
can be added to the pool with Ocean Buddies. However, our rival's going to get another 1-1 for doing so. So
Yeah.
a little bit of a handshake trade-off, a little trade offer.
Man,
You
Ocean
get
Buddies.
1-1, I get aerial goblin bolt. That seems fair.
I mean, yeah, putting a Goblin Bolt with Ocean Buddies to the Cardwell is pretty gnarly.
It's one of my favorite plays,
Yeah.
actually.
So we're going to cancel one of the fearsome transformations.
Yeah.
Nice try for -2 speed. Let's her back to our college weight. Oh, okay. So we stacked another steady aim because Connor said 5. 2 of these kill us. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just 2 of them and I die. Holy smokes.
You certainly can't block.
Oh, wow. Talk about being behind the ball here. Why did you say that, Sam? Holy.
Fake throws.
It's not a
Yeah, I
throw.
love the fake throws.
Oh, that's so funny.
What a way to go out, dude.
Oh.
35 minutes into a game, you're at 5 health, and you get double steady aim, Daddy. You get double steady aimed for lethal.
For lethal, yeah. I mean, looking at this list, right, I would describe steady aim as the weakest attack in the lineup.
The most situational for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it gets momentum, for your walk the ducks, which is pretty important, right? Heat rays.
I don't know if we've gotten a Roman canceled this whole game.
No, because because they've been flashed or canceled, and but I think we're just dead, right? Unless we have a cancel from hand or something.
Yeah, I can't Genkais. We have to Genkais again. Oh, we have Nanagon.
Oh, okay. Nanagon is on the
Which
board.
is canceled by Incredible Display.
Yeah.
So that doesn't do it. We have Desperate Plea, which is going to build this resource down, but that doesn't do it.
I don't think it really matters. Wow. So maybe forcing the Incredible Display earlier with our move that could not force it because it was only playable during our combat phase would have done it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The deadlock ability, we cannot activate this turn.
Okay.
Literally, the idea is to just cheat and see if you get caught, right?
Yeah, I mean, why play the Walmart? We know we can
just
win.
Activate it anyways, and if you get caught, you can see. Yeah, don't play the wall, Marias.
Yeah, he thought about it.
We're steady aiming here.
Yeah.
What do they say? Steady is fast. Something is steady and steady is fast.
It's smooth is
steady and steady is fast.
No,
yeah.
no, slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Is the
slow is smooth sounds correct.
Yeah,
And
slow is
steady.
smooth is
it's
fast.
definitely steady. Is
No, there's no steady in it, dude.
There's got.
I've got military family. That's how it goes. Yeah, slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
Yeah, well, I'm a raid leader in World of Warcraft.
Oh, do they say steady as? Yeah, they say steady as she goes. Is that what they say?
Well, people always want to do everything as fast as possible, and it's like, what if we don't all wipe and spend another hour trying to redo everything?
Okay, here we go. Going to game 2. People in chat can tell me I'm wrong, and I'll deny it vehemently. Boy, howdy. Steady aim is not one of the ones I would have said was going to win the game here. Of all the moves in all the land.
I would, considering the matchup, I wasn't going to be...
Oh, hey, you know what's in the sideboard
What?
for Krista?
Oh, long range support. It is tight.
It's in the sideboard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What matchup do you say I need this card in?
One where you're getting your
something else
butt kicked, maybe.
Against other steady aim decks?
Yeah. Yeah, against other decks that are just beating your butt. Yeah, I think.
Because, it is really good for Krista because it's, counter generation.
Right.
It's the only deck I see long range support get played in.
I don't like the Beast Titan's arms. They're too long.
Well, all the better to throw you with.
They make a mockery of the arm pool.
The arm pool? Now we're going too far. That's just Deadpool shaped in an arm, right?
No.
It's just an arm with a Deadpool.
No, I was making a reference to card pool.
I know you were.
And you're denying me my.
I'm not building. I'm growing off of it. I'm introducing new elements.
I don't like Deadpool.
I'm not the biggest fan, but it's mostly the fan base. We used to have a joke at our locals when I first started playing UniVersus, 12 years ago. We played a deck building game I think it's Marvel Legendary is the one.
Sure.
It was a Marvel game for sure.
Yeah. Legends,
And
I think it's called.
I just remember we were like, hey, we should switch it up and use like different characters, right?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, yeah, let me break out blah, blah, blah and Deadpool. And then someone came like beelining across the room and went,
Did
oh
you
my
say
God,
Deadpool?
did somebody say Deadpool? I love Deadpool. Chimichangas. Like literally like that, like just out of nowhere. And that became like the longest running meme, I think, at our locals at that location forever, dude. You could not say the words dead or pool without someone going, oh my God, Deadpool? Jimmy Chungus. Yeah.
Yeah, I Deadpool is I mean, I think that it's neat to have a meta sort of like self-aware character in a literal sense, right? That they're in a comic book and the fact that you can write it that he's insane, right?
Yeah.
So I have seen some cool writing for the character, but I agree. Like, how often have you been to a convention where there's just like a herd of Deadpool
They
cosplayers
always meet
acting
up, don't
like
they
yeah,
find each other.
yeah, and they act
That's
like
part of the
jerks.
bit. Ever since they did the movie with the multiverse of all of them and all the
Yeah,
different variations.
yeah. I think it would be fun, right? It's probably fun to do that, right?
If I was like,
And if they're not hurting anybody, then it's fine. I have no
if I
problem
was
with
in
it.
like a professional cosplayer, you'd have to do Deadpool at least once, right?
Sure.
It's like an iconic cosplay character.
There were a couple on my short list that I'd like to do one day. One was Thor. Thor's my favorite Marvel character.
See, I could do Thor, but I'd have to do depressed Thor. So I got the belly for it.
Ah!
I can't do chiseled Hemsworth. I have to do depressed.
You could
Thor.
do like Thor with the Odin Force when he's on the throne, or like, yeah. I mean, I think. Okay, listen. If you want to do the most authentic, whatever. I think body type shouldn't prevent people from cosplaying as their favorite character.
I don't think
Yeah.
so either. I'm just saying that would be the one that's fitting.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. The other was I was waffling about was oh hell. Oh well, so in we were talking about Marvel Rivals earlier. I play like a rogue lately, and I thought it'd be funny to do. What's the inversion? Like I do male rogue.
Oh, gender bend?
Yeah, gender bend the male rogue and have female gambit, right?
Yeah.
As the partner cosplay. I thought that'd be fun.
That's all right. Just don't call me Sugar.
You'd like it.
I would not. I would not. Appreciate that. You got to remember, Bromley, I grew up with people who speak like Rogue.
Oh.
That reminds me of my grandmother.
Oh. And they wished upon you interesting times?
I don't know if they put it that way, but just if you called me Sugar, that's what it would remind me of.
I do have some, like deep South cousins who are who have the accent. They're sweet people. Sweet folk. Here we go. Flipping over into Midoriya. Not 2.
Quirks Unleashed.
Not 7.
All the quirks getting all the unleashing.
Yeah, we have certainly hit the unleashed part of the character. So, okay. Like I was talking about pregame, Krista can just string you to death. Like any deck can string this side of Deku, right? It's just annoying. It's very annoying to do it. And that's, I think, why something like Steady Aim was so good.
Right.
It doesn't have much text, right? And what text it does have is response speed, so flashing it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it punishes decks that block, and it has a unique timing that's really difficult to get around.
Right.
And yeah, I think it was, again, for this matchup, I'm not surprised Steady Aim was the answer, because that is what it's for. It's for the reliable damage. It's for the chip damage, reliable momentum. Talk about Bloodsucking Universe giving you the Roman cancel token and a second momentum to use it with.
Yes, Steady Aim does it too.
Is kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, I do think that Bloodsucking Universe is the better version of it because it can be bigger than 5, right?
And it's also like a real throw, not something where you need counters, so more players, characters can play it. But
you can interact with the response a little less than you can interact with throw, though, right? Like things interact with keywords a little more often than they interact with.
We do see one of the cooler combos you can do. One of the last remaining really good zero diffs. Master's Pride says when it's committed, you can flip it and ready it after you add a card to your momentum. And because we're adding the Roman cancel to our momentum, we then get to ready it. So we basically paid nothing despite checking a 3 on this steady aim, which is exactly how you want this deck to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's certainly been a concerted push to make spam a little less good than it was in the My Hero era.
The good part is the low difficulty.
Yes. Yeah.
And, I mean, MHA 1, the zeros were better than the 2 diffs.
Yeah.
Like
by a large margin.
Time,
yeah.
So you could have made a lot of the 2 diffs, 0 diffs, and they still wouldn't have been played.
Right. And vice versa, and they would have been played.
Exactly, yeah.
But, okay, so we're going to take 3 damage here from the steady aim.
But now we have the Goblin Bolt, which will cancel a Blitz or an Enhance. However, I think into Midoriya, who's ready and can flash an attack, we were already, down to play into some counterplay.
Yeah, gonna just be building from here. I mean, we got our
momentum and our cancel token.
Yeah.
So for one turn, Midoriya can't OTK us, even though
they only have 5 foundations.
Yeah, even though you can't do it with this foundation count. But
yeah. So is the tension token response speed?
Yes. It's before you take damage, reduce the damage of the attack.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like pretty much the last thing that can happen before you take damage.
That's dope.
Yes, it's a very good timing. I think it was very intentional with Midoriya being kind of a nuisance in the metagame. I think it was with a little bit of intentionality.
Interesting, because, I mean, you listen to Jeremy and Barrett and the other UVS guys, and they're talking about being like 2 years ahead.
You listen to them?
Absolutely not.
Just in one. Yeah. I think back, Jeremy Rain's cool. I don't listen to Barrett. I've heard his voice enough. Barrett's not a knower anyways.
It was a lot of fun to hear Jeremy commentating, by the way.
It was very cool. Awesome experience. Very grateful I got to sit down with him and do that. But if they design 2 years in advance, but they design them at the same time, you can still do that.
Yeah, you can still see the stuff.
Was similar.
Hopefully what it does is it makes it so that design is less reactive than it has been in the past, which I hate. It happens in a lot of other games where, you print, hey, this is the unblockable, and then you get the guy that says, I can block the unblockable, and there's a guy that says it can't be unblockable by the unblockable guide.
But I do think that, I don't know if that's really reactive. I think a lot of games plan that, and it is frustrating as we see a 10 high for 10 Wingnut Sabotage get reduced by the tension, by the Roman cancel token because it's not an enhance, so you can play it during Wingnuts.
I love that we used it there too.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do find that cycle very annoying where you have removal is good, and then you have the cards that can't be removed in the next set are good, and then you have the cards that don't remove them, but otherwise
do something to
like if killing the creature is good, then the unkillable creatures are good, and then you remove them from the game instead of killing them as a way around.
And this was exactly what happened when I started playing UFS.
Yeah.
It was here's Cowboy Bebop. Next set had cards that countered Bebop. Then we had Dark Cheerido, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like 2 sets ahead. We're messing with the things in the sets before it, and it was, gosh, I hated it.
And all those sets were designed like a week before getting set.
Correct.
To print.
Yeah. And so it was something that's been much improved since those days. It's a little less Wild West.
To be fair, when I first started playing, Tim Keefe was designing cards weekly to kill Templar, and it didn't work. It survived. But like every new set had like a new card that like stopped you from even playing Templar, dude.
Well, so I think I can draw a direct thread of the defense versus offense wars. Like Bebop had the Punch and Judy's, which they knew was going to be nuts. Fatality, pretty good into Punch and Judy's, right?
Kind of.
Next set we had Dark Kirito. Can't play Punch and Judy's with those ones.
Yeah.
Set after that we had Orphaned Alchemist, the card that said, hey, if you tried to move something away from my discard pile, I drew a card instead. Or deck, right?
It was a 1/6.
Yeah, it was a 1/6 with
a
2 low block, by the way.
Put it in everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of everything, really quick, we got City Rampage actually successfully being played here, not canceled, into the Steady Aim.
Yeah, I think the 7th copy of Steady Aim played this set.
It's the only thing dealing damage now.
Yeah, I think it's 5th. We played 3 in the first game, which did a total of 9 damage, and we're playing a second one. So we will, by the end of this game, have dealt at least 15 damage to Midoriya with it.
Just from blocked Steady Aims. Yeah, so
actually more because the first one did 6.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So this would have been the 18th damage.
Yeah. So we're deciding if we want to flash this or not. I don't know how important getting rid of the, not denying the Roman cancel token is. I know it's really nice, but we can't deny the response to still deal the 3 damage, which
Right.
is really rough here.
Well, I mean, so the thing is, if you deny the Roman cancel token with Midoriya, it means you're open to a Wall Maria with 7 counters on Krista, right?
Right.
Unless you block with like something like a Goblin Bolt. So I think, yeah, it's annoying to play through the Roman cancel, but it's more annoying to die to a Krista that drew 7.
True, yeah.
So I think it is the correct. This is not the turn where you need to deny that. You're also not built up to the point where you can really one-shot the Krista anyway. So, yeah. Unfortunately, with only 11 minutes left in the round, you kind of just have to go for broke. And both of these players are X and 1.
I believe so. Yeah, I think they're still fighting to try and keep it locked in. I know Ezra was X and 1 the last time we looked at the player breakdown.
We'll certainly know after
There's
this
the
game
launch,
at least to be able to tell. But yeah, it's
highest ranking Krista. At least.
we don't want to tie. Is what my point was going to be.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you did want to tie, you certainly wanted to agree to it 50 minutes ago.
Yeah. So you could have taken a break.
But Ezra's up a game, so
Yeah.
we don't have it marked on the screen, but Ezra is actually
Ezra,
up a game.
is up a game.
It's currently 1-0.
I was speaking for the perspective of Connor, because if he does win this game, he would have probably 8 or less minutes to win a third game. So
yeah.
Oh, and here's the sort of thing that you would be scared of, right? Things you actually do want to cancel with Midoriya. I think I did see a Walmaria's Might, by the way, so I think that Ezra is just fishing for those.
We're baiting,
yeah. Or I mean, just it's not good to play into Midoriya with the Walmaria's Might while you have Midoriya ready. So this one though is
trying to bait out the Midoriya response, which we have successfully done.
But this is very vulnerable to the Ares Smiles if it's in hand.
Ooh,
no.
Blocking with the Phantom Threat. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
I mean, so if we have Walmaria into Walk the Dogs, we could die.
Uh-oh, which, what's really good at drawing Walk the Dog.
Yeah.
We are going to get an extra counter, puts us up to 8, then we should draw 4.
Yeah.
Juicy cards.
4's a lot of cards, man.
4
and
is
then
a
we
lot.
can start stacking our deck because we no longer need those counters.
Yeah, not as much. I definitely think
we can use them for stuns and stacking.
I've definitely thought that I don't need any more counters in Krista, and they go quicker than you think.
Yeah.
Especially since we don't have Don't Do This. We don't have anything in our stage to repeatedly generate them. Normally, the end game for Krista is they have multiple discard outlets, and when they draw the Walmaria's Might, they start discarding for basically no effect other than to generate enough counters to do the stun and the stack on every attack.
Right.
Your opponent can be committed out, and they still will discard for Don't Do This just to fuel the counters.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if we build from here, but we've got the Walk the Dog.
No, if you found the Walk the Dogs, you
You see the thumbs up from Connor, very unenthusiastic, watching his rival check 6s.
Yeah, with a momentum as well. So this one will be for at least 7, maybe 10, which would put us within range of death, I think.
Yeah, and the other reason you don't want to spend all the counters immediately, because we still want to get a little bit of speed from our number 23 pro heroes.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised at all if we see the stack enhance here to put an attack that we want to draw on top.
Then draw with Walk the Dog.
And draw with Walk the Dog and have the rival check a 3.
So we're going to pick up our 1 mid block, it looks like, with our copy of Street Hero. But all we've got for defense is Infinite Potential and a Nice Try. No, sorry. There is a pretty meaningful foundation here in End the Cycle.
Yeah.
End the Cycle is gonna be a huge speed nuke.
Yeah, -6.
Yeah.
For just
it's kind of hiding back there. But yeah, it is available. We have -2 from Nice Try, and then another minus probably 7 or 8 speed. So it looks like we're going to be taking 7 here. We're going to stack with Krista. Going to put a 6 on top of her deck, so we still be having enough foundations, or enough attacks for this. Going to stack an attack, most likely, on top of Connor's deck. Stack a Heat Tackle. Okay, yeah, fanned out the moves, fanned out the foundations. We can really, truly see the end of the cycle over there. Yeah, I think that means that. I mean, I don't see a cancel for this enhance. Roman cancel can reset to printed speed? No?
No.
No, okay. Can change the zone
Can change the zone.
with another momentum by itself. By itself, I think.
By itself.
Yeah, the only thing that costs a momentum plus itself is the clear and the reset.
Yeah, and the damage reset, yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this looks like it's a 9 low for 7 currently.
Blocking on a 12. We're going to just clear the block, go to 12 here.
Still +2 to the check.
Yeah, and a 6 on top of the deck. So if we have another walk the dog. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, this is a big boy.
Heat ray on a 11 with +2. So checking an 8. Going to have to tap.
12 on a 12.
Oh, wow. 9, 10, 11, and
Oh, was it on 11? Maybe I'm
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 5 cards in card pool. 6 plus 5 is.
wrong. Oh, I was counting
13.
the heat ray on itself. Doy.
Yeah, but I mean, with the end of cycle, I think even 8 speed is not, unmess-withable.
It's 8 now. With the number 23s, it becomes 9, 10 speed.
Sure.
But, yeah, with
-7 speed.
-7 speed. With
Yeah,
the end
and
of
a nice
cycle,
try
that's,
still available.
Now, we could get into the funny zone change game where
True.
the rival is held highs and lows and you make it a mid.
Yeah, and he did pick up a Fajin Flurry, which has a 1 mid block.
Oh, then you would not make it a mid.
Yeah.
But high zone doesn't feel like it'd be very good into this deck either, right? We already blocked a high. We have airy smiles, and there is a world where we could still play a walk the dog here, I think.
So yeah, I
4,
think
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check a 7, 8, 9, 10. We could still have 1 card up. If we check a 6, 8, 9, 10, we have 2 cards ready. So Krista stack a 6, play a walk the dog is a very feasible play. Krista stack a 6, play any 5 diff is a very feasible play.
But would that be lethal, right? If this is full blocked?
It really depends on the card, right? It would have to be. Oh, yeah, no, it wouldn't. There's nothing I think that gets to 12 with only 1 momentum.
Yeah, I just don't think it's something that this deck does.
Yeah, we're almost certainly banking on a partial here.
Well, maybe a second heat ray? Could you pass the check to play a second heat ray on a 12? You'd have to tap completely out, I think.
On a 12, you can check an 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you'd have to commit out, but
Yeah.
you could do it.
Yeah, and that one, if there's enough 5 difficulties in the discard pile, right?
Right?
Could do. I don't know. I don't think we're there, but
It looks like this heat raise for 10.
it is.
So
yeah.
that would not be enough.
Okay, full block. Crucial. But I mean, the thing is, this is a very long turn. There's 3 minutes left on the round. I don't think you can win either way. I mean, so this is a lot of effort to remain alive in a game that you were,
Yeah.
unfortunately not going to be able to win.
The important thing for Ezra here, being up a game, again, it's not marked on our screen, unfortunately, but being up a game means the more time you can waste doing turns like this,
Yeah.
the less likely Connor is going to be able to come back into the fold. So, I mean, if you're Midoriya, you either have to commit everything and deal 29 here, or you have to build as fast as possible and immediately send it back and hope that your rival gives you another turn.
Right.
Because Ezra went second. They get the final turn when time is called. And if
Yeah.
time gets called in the middle of their turn,
Yeah, it's over.
the game is over without Connor getting another chance.
Yeah. And with 2 momentum plus a tension token means we can pay for the tension token
Yep.
and an incredible display response if by some, stretch of the imagination we had a response cancel. Because, yeah, I mean, so we're going to draw 2 cards off of Heroic Passion. Ready Defiant Stance. Draw 1 card, sorry. Do another. So we got 2 Midoriya, 3 Midoriya. Okay, I mean, here's Vajin Flurry. Just a 9 mid 16. Gonna get your momentum. It's so interesting to watch these Midoriyas play, by the way, after playing into Mitchell for 2 straight years, who just played it like an absolute animal.
Don't remind me, he beat me in Atlanta when I played Hanji Zoe. Because I went, well, there's only 6 minutes left in the round. There's no way Midoriya can kill me in like 6 minutes.
And he did it.
And then I kept the greediest opener of 9 Titans, desperate struggle. And I played on a 4 and checked a 3, and then played on a 5 and checked a 3 like an idiot. And then he played the world's fastest build turns and got 14 foundations out in 2 turns, and with no time left on the clock, killed me with 1 attack. So, yeah. Mitchell's pretty good at Midoriya.
Yeah.
It's a shame he can't beat a Godzilla.
Yeah. Well, part of that is because he plays it so aggressively, I think.
I think part of it is because every Midoriya player ever only focuses on the backside, which I get because I am a fan of like the 5-attack Midoriya. I don't want to be playing all this extra stuff. I don't even want to play Fajin, but I'll play like 1 copy or whatever. You know, I'm like a 2 Phantom Threat, 2 Goblin Bolt, 1 Fajin guy at heart. But competitively, realistically, I think you got to focus on the front side more. I think you have to have a game plan for being on the front side because there are matchups where it's better.
Yeah.
And if you want to play against Godzillas and things like that, you got to be willing to play cards like Heroic Aspirations, which I've never seen anyone play since 2024. You know?
What's Heroic Aspirations?
If your rival commits one of your foundations, you get to raid 2 of them.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, so if they play Vast Hybrid, they have to target Heroic Aspirations.
Or you get the card plus a bonus.
Back when you played Good Symbol Midoriya, you had Surprising Skill. You know?
I love Surprising Skill.
Very anti-Vast Hybrid card, which is not something that Midoriya has as Vast Hybrid hits the stage. So there's a lot of cards that actually counter Vast Hybrid because all they do is ready a foundation after you get it committed. And I don't see them very often. The last time I saw Surprising Skill was Calvin Harrigal on the Life Symbol playing Zeke Yeager back in Louisville. So...
Well, we are going to time here.
Yes, we are in overtime. This is the last turn of the game, so theoretically they don't even have to play this turn, right?
No.
Ezra has already won this because he's up a game.
Well, I think Connor gets 1 turn, right? As you said earlier.
No, because Connor went first because he lost the
first. Yeah,
That's
you're
what
right.
I was saying earlier. Connor does not get a turn.
Yeah.
So all Ezra had to do was play a form so that the timer ran out, and now the game will be over at the end of this turn, unless for some reason the timer on top is unsynced or they got like a
there's a number of reasons
that we missed, but you know.
We are pigs. Look at all these packs lying around. Sorry, I was picking up a pack for after this game. I'm looking at the
pack wrappers,
pile of pack wrappers that we've assembled here. Goodness great. Can we still redeem these?
I was told this was the last event to redeem them at, but I was also told that at 4 different events last year. So
I think you're right. I think they're.
I thought the deadline to redeem packs was
begrudgingly
like March
continued it
last year. I think the main thing is they don't make packs you can redeem anymore.
Right.
Speaking of you can't redeem, we now have a high heat ray coming out. This is just as reflexing, right?
Yeah.
This is just practice for round 6. Make sure he's just practicing for the next round. He's already won this match.
I think it's cool that Krista has continued, right, since the last year's
It's cool that there's
events.
only a few people playing it.
Yeah.
I think Krista is one of those decks where if it was more popular, I think people would get sick of it really fast.
Well, people started playing like 1-man Inferno in every deck and all sorts of ways. They were really afraid of the stack.
Like when Travis put the character on the map, it was not a city rampage, vomit my hand, make a mockery of the card pool type of deck. But that's what we've seen it mostly evolve into.
Right.
And I'm sure there's plenty of people who like to play the other versions, but it's hard to deny the success of City Rampage. That card is really strong.
Yeah. I mean, if you just have no answer for the amount of draw that can Yahtzee into, it can be tough to play about. But that's why I was so surprised to see so little death in the format.
Well, I mean, we saw Pika get
Godzilla
bopped by the Chaos Aggro deck. So
it happens.
Double Phantom Threat block. So we had the win condition, just not enough resources to fight through the
My beloved
Roman
ready
cancel
shot.
tokens. Yeah.
Not ready shot. Sorry,
Shot.
steady shot. Ready,
Shot
steady.
is the Broberg card.
I also like ready shot.
Yeah, but you're not Broberg. Sorry, it's a Broberg card. You have to be famous.
Have to be famous.
You have to
Play
be
ready
more
shot.
famous.
That's
You're
okay.
Was it? Oh, why did we call you Kevin Bromley? Wasn't there a whole thing with Kevin Bromberg?
I don't know. I mean, we play very similar styles.
I think you guys are both playing Momo, and people were confusing you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's the fifth
There's
bump.
the game.
There's the second steady shot. It's not the first steady.
I want
shot
to say we dealt 15 damage with ready shot or steady shot in game 1, and then there we dealt 15 damage.
Yeah,
So with just steady shot, we killed Midoriya over the course of 2 games, which is pretty cool. Okay,
It did take the full hour, but Ezra Miller getting there with the Krista Lenz, a deck he's played quite a bit and has been constantly improving. And that's a card we should reprint, by the way. Constantly improving. But we've got some stuff to talk about before we send it away for round 6. We've got the Godzilla pre-release, the super pre-release happening here at Worlds. We've got the players to watch screen coming up here. George R., Judge Extraordinaire at 5-0, our only fully undefeated 100% win rate player. Travis Tangeman with a tie. Potentially him and Carson Panos.
Dude, Carson Panos playing Godzilla. That's crazy.
4-0-1.
You think he's playing 100-card Godzilla?
I think that's his brother. I get the two confused. I'm sure they hate that, but I think his brother played the 100-card deck.
Oh, am I wrong?
It's one of the Panos brothers.
Am I wrong? Oh, okay. Tamron has no idea either.
Yeah, we'd have to pull up
I like both of them, though.
We'll pull up Christos' deck list if he's here. Ezra Miller, we just saw 4-1. TC on the Midoriya, the highest ranked Midoriya at 4-1. A deck that we haven't seen have too much success on stream.
Yeah.
Chris Miner, Nagori Yuki, very cool to see this character performing well.
Continuing to do well.
W in 7th place now at 4-1.
Yeah.
Ryan Field, 3-1-1.
Yep.
Not out of it yet, but has to almost certainly win the next round.
Well, everybody at X1 is safe. X1-1s now.
Barlow Guess, I believe, is actually on Zeke Yeager, not Mikasa.
Okay.
But also 3-1-1. And then Cohen N on the Zeke Yeager. Potentially those might have gotten swapped around. But 3-1-1 is where our bubble players currently are at the desire to win. If we've got 11th place and up, we can take a quick look at these are the players who have to win for sure to even have a chance.
100%.
You know,
and some of them are not going to make it in.
Yeah, and some of these players, even if they win, are not going to make it in. So Zach Richards, birthday boy, who pulled a Chrome, by the way, earlier today. We got to see. I don't know if you saw it.
I did
we
not.
got the first look at Chromes from Godzilla here
That's awesome.
on the stream.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Jeremy Ray showed off. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Corey Nelson, Team MGLA.
Yari Melkor?
Yari's back in the fold.
Oh, cool.
On the Godzilla there. Calvin Harrigal. On that Pumat Soul, that's a deck I'm rooting for. Love me that air symbol.
Yeah.
But he's got a tough bracket all day. We've got Gavin Kale on the Bridget, a very cool character. A character who's going to make waves, but then Aiden Arada and everyone kind of forgot that this character is still insanely good even without infinite loops. And there's still loops available. You just got to work a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Gamers hate working hard.
Gamers do hate working hard. Justin Martin, Marvin Emery, Connor, I don't know Connor's last name, sorry. Jacob Johnson and Ryan from Let's Talk UVS. I don't know this
K,
last name. I don't know.
Connor, we just saw on stream, the last Oceania player fighting for they're in 16th now.
Yeah.
So they technically have
They could still make it. Yeah, they could still make it.
People might not leapfrog them.
It's just like every other bracket, right? IDs
and
make it math weird.
I don't know if we have another graphic because I think anyone after this is just out. But we got a couple more 3-2s. Okay, Caden on the Zeke. Parker on the Zeke, the other Zeke. Justin Birch, who we saw tie earlier in the day, is continuing to tie with Mark Tyner.
Andrew Porret just behind him.
These two guys refusing to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Tim Keefe, a known lover of killing people, not doing too well. Also tying, unfortunately, with that.
2-1-2 is not doing well. They're doing fine. Not just doing amazing. That's still that's doing great.
By my definition, you have to be 16th or greater at the end of today to be doing well. So
okay, well, I think going to Worlds is doing well. Okay, you can be dad angry at the kids. I will support them. Okay, I'll give them the participation trophy.
Well, we got a lot of great players. I hope they had a wonderful experience. And even if you don't make day 3, We've got Godzilla pre-releases happening. We've got Hero 2 events. The first time official Hero 2 events are going on. We've got retro side events. We've got a lot of great things happening. And at the very least, even if you don't want to play in a side event, we got card slinging with Jeremy Ray, with Tim Friedley, with Matt as people you've seen on stream playing with these new Godzilla cards. They're playing those Godzilla decks.
Yeah, you can go play against them right now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't forget, pre-release everywhere, March 6th. The full release of Godzilla Reign of Kaiju, March 13th. You can type Kaiju pre-release in the chat for more info to locate a store where you can play in the pre-release and buy some of that beautiful, beautiful product. But Christopher Bromley, I think I'm done for today.
Yeah, see you later.
I think I'm about to send it over to you and Barrett.
Oh, we got to open packs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sam.
I'm not a pack opener, all right?
It's okay. I got it for you. Look at this. It's like a ASMR. Okay, I'll crinkle it for you guys there. I did that for Brian. He hated that. I know it's in your ear, buddy. Okay. All right.
All right, we
so
got
first
a full
up,
Sacred Guardian
it's
involved.
Intergalactic Monster, also known as Cardwell. Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at the cards. I'm hovering above, which is what Sam Tate does to me all the time. Harmonious Spirit, that's me. I'm a Harmonious Spirit. Combat Submarine, that's also Sam Tate. Acidic Clutches, what Sam Tate has me in all the time. Triple Beam, what I want to do to Sam Tate. Destroya, what Sam Tate goes by. Brutal Bite. I like this 2-check. This is cool. I think, my one complaint about this deck is that I wish there were more ways to make power tokens.
A little bit.
There's
the characters that make power tokens are really good.
Yeah,
at
they're
it.
very good at it, but I want to be able to do this in other places. And then, I've got my other cards.
I'm sure you can generate enough power tokens if you try.
Well, we had one more. Okay, I'll show it up here. What do we get? What's the card?
I think you have another bite. It's at the back.
Golden Destruction.
Woo!
Golden.
It's a pretty good one.
Golden Destruction.
I like the art on that card a lot.
Golden Destruction. What I'm gonna do to Sam right now. Oh! Wait, hang on. I'm doing it right. Oh! Get out of here. See you later. We'll see you in like 5 to 10 minutes. Oh! Bye forever. Oh! Golden Destruction.